Hi, I'm Lauren with Millennium Sounds, and one of the great parts about our showroom being located in the Motor District in Westfield is all of the amazing cars and fun people, including none other than Indy 500 champion, Tony Kanaan. Throughout the years, Millennium Sounds has worked with Tony
and his lovely wife
on multiple projects. One of their recent partnerships is this garage. Let's take a look around at this unique space and some of the touches that make it so fun. So, Tony, tell us, what was the big idea behind this space? What was the original point, purpose? How did this come to you?
Well, it's funny because you guys are gonna look around and nothing that it's here was the idea when we bought this place, right? So I was still racing and we have a motorhome that I take to the races, and this place was to park the motorhome. And then the pandemic hit, and we got involved with Micro Center, and I start building sims, helping. You know, racing is extremely expensive, so simulators were actually, during the pandemic, is the only thing we actually as drivers could do to stay sharp. And I started designing the simulators with Micro Center, and then we decided to put one sim here. Then I retire and I sold the bus. The idea also was to have a place that we could put all my memorabilia as well. So it'll be the bus in storage. And then this place was born. It's something new every day, but it became my man cave, but also we do events here. With Millennium being across the street, we promote some sim nights, you know, people they can experience a little bit of what I feel at the racetrack.
You mentioned Millennium Sounds. How did that relationship start, and why were they so helpful in building this space out?
It's funny because we lived in Miami for many years, and we decided to move to Indy. And I'm really into technology and gadgets and automated home systems and stuff. So we had everything at home in Miami. And my first worry was, I'm not gonna have that in Indianapolis. So we start searching, and I found through another rep in Miami, this guy said, hey, Millennium Sounds does the Control 4 and all the things that you like. So met with Bill 6 years ago, and we became actually friends. I think the most important thing when you look for something like this, you know, it's technology, you're talking about computer. Those things, they fail eventually. You have no control of that. And for me, the most important one was having you and the kids at home. As much as I travel with the security cameras and all the other things that I make an excuse that is important, is to have someone that I could call if we had a problem and would come and do the maintenance, because putting the system in is probably the easiest part. And Bill, obviously, and Millennium Sound, they're extremely helpful. They have a hotline. I mean, they're always there. So that is, to me, was the biggest thing. And then we became friends. We say we corrupt each other all the time. You know, I mean, I'm here at the district because of him. I have to say his tastes for cars are better because I'm in his life now. And, you know, it became a relationship. And I think, you know, but again, the main thing was the trust and the customer service, because I think that's everything in life right now.
But you've actually worked in some of the home automation components on the second level of this unit as well.
Right. People don't realize that, but then you go, wow, then you need a Control 4. Because no matter what people say, when you add, I had that conversation at home. When you have the capability to, especially nowadays with kids, life is busy. You have every single light in one floor or the entire house on, and you need to leave in a hurry, and you tell me you're gonna go up the stairs, turn every single room that is on off, or you're afraid that you forgot. You have one switch by the door that you can press away or off. It helps a lot. It saves a lot of money, because I think, knowing me, if I had to do that, I was just gonna leave the light on, and then you're going to complain about my electricity bill. So it's one of those things that you don't think you need it, but then when you have it, you think it's like, I can't live without it. So the Control 4, we actually just add that upstairs, because it was that. I said, we add so much light here. I cannot go to the app and turn and on an event with not one of them at a time. Maybe you do that before the event, after you drove for 4 hours with the kids and people and then you're entertained and you're about to go home, you have to turn 45 lights off and all the computers, if you have one button, you just lights out, drop the mic.
So that's a really good example of the simplicity of something that Millennium Sounds can bring into someone's home or business. Give us maybe a rundown of some of the other must-gets at Millennium if you're looking to build out an automated space, commercial or personal, because you've got every example in here. It's the sound, it's the security, it's the visual, it's all of it. Tell us maybe some of your favorites that you would recommend as must-dos when someone's gonna hire Millennium to outfit their space.
You know well enough, but people that don't know me, I'm really busy, but when I'm home, I wanna be home, right? And I wanna enjoy my house with my kids and watch a movie. Who doesn't like to watch a movie on the best quality TV ever? With the purest sound, when you sit down and you can have, when they design the speakers that, you know, you ask, where are you gonna sit? I'm like, why do you care? And because they will put the speakers and it will change the sound. The experience that you have is like, you're going to, yeah, can you go to a movie together? 100%. But when I'm home, I don't wanna go out. The security of when you're traveling, and I know you guys are okay. When we're away, that you have either a package or something that somebody's gonna ring the bell and are they gonna leave it on the street so you can talk to the person, hey, can you leave it on the porch? You control your gate from the app. I mean, it's one of those things that I think, again, in my opinion, those are essential things in life for a busy person that wants to have the, you know, the peace of mind on anything. And then basically when I'm traveling, I know you guys are safe, but when I'm home, I get to enjoy my house in the best way possible with my gadgets, my kids, and you know what I mean. So yeah, I mean, I'm the wrong person to talk about what's essential, because to me, if you have the budget, you should do it all.
Yeah, I would just kind of blurring the lines between interviewer and interviewee a minute. I would say, considering you and the folks at Millennium put all these packages together, both in commercial spaces and personal spaces that we own, that peace of mind, that is the whole big picture, is maybe the best selling point, I think, for us. It's a very secure way to have your spaces.
I was talking about, you know, my personal space, but even the business is even more important, right? I mean, the visual, I mean, I always try to put myself, if I was walking into a business, what was gonna cause, the first impression is what, you know, is it clean? Is it, and then what message you're trying to send, what visuals you're gonna get? Is it an LED screen? And those are the things that, again, it's on a business. You're gonna open your business at 9 a.m. You have to turn 15 switches on. Trust me, you're gonna have to get there earlier and go back to the time. So I mean, I think it's even more important for a business. Security. I mean, we're building the new Aero McLaren shop here in Indianapolis, and I introduced Millennium to my friends in McLaren because that's definitely what we need. Like, it's a race shop. We're away 7 months of the year. Everything that we own for the team to operate, it's in that building. So we need security because people know when we're away, because you can watch on TV, they know nobody's there, right? So those are the kind of things that, you know, for your peace of mind and security of your business, to me, it's a must.
So then, Tony, after all the build outs you've done, all the spaces they've secured for the Kanaans, one way or the other, what is maybe the singular must you would tell someone who is building out a space that they must get, and why would they choose to do that business with Millennium Sounds?
But to me, really, the most important thing is to work with someone that you trust, right? Because if you think about it, when you go do a project, you having people at your home or your business, and they're gonna understand what's going on around. They're walking inside your house or your business. So it has to be people that you trust. They will set up the entire system, so they know actually pretty much all of it. And then following up to that is the customer service, which to me, actually, it would be the first thing I would pick on anything that I would do, because it doesn't mean that I know a lot about the product that I'm buying or something. So I need the support. And that is something that I think we all experience in life, how annoyed we get when you have to wait 5 hours on the phone, 2 hours on the phone to like, we do that quite a bit, and it doesn't happen with them. So it's, that to me is the most important thing.
Whether you're an IndyCar driver building a sim garage, or you're just thinking about your next unique project, reach out to Millennium Sounds to see how they can help elevate your space.